Welcome to the Great Detectives of Old Time Radio. From Boise, Idaho, this is your host, Adam Graham. If you have a comment, email it to me, box13@greatdetectives.net. Follow us on Twitter at Radio Detectives and check us out on Instagram. Instagram.com/Great Detectives. If you are enjoying the podcast, please follow us using your favorite podcast software. I do want to encourage you to check out our other podcast. In particular, I'm highlighting The Amazing World of Radio at amazing.greatdetectives.net. It is a very different sort of podcast. The episodes are holiday specials, and then we do mini-series. The bulk of these are the summer series chosen by our Patreon supporters. And for this year, starting the Wednesday after Memorial Day, we will be bringing you the Batman villains of old-time radio. That's right, we will be hearing those marvelous actors who brought the 1960s Batman villains to life, playing in old-time radio programs of a wide variety of different genres. We'll be talking about their radio appearance after we play the program. Plus, we'll also talk about a Batman 66 story every single week. The fun starts on the 29th, but in the meantime, you can subscribe and check out all the past episodes we've done over at amazing.greatdetectives.net. Well, now it is time for this week's episode of Squad Room. And the title is Old Woman Found Shot, and again, probably from 1953, 54-ish. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
Squad Room. The second floor of a precinct house. Up these stairs come the guilty and the innocent. On duty desk, R.J. Scanlon and James Grady, detectives first grade.
Scanlon, yeah. Uh-huh. Shots. I heard you, yeah. Grady? Professional building. Yeah, we know where it is. All right, right away, patrolman. Meet us at the entrance. Right away, huh?
Yeah, yes, Scan.
Professional building. Shots.
Professional building at this hour?
Sign us out, Grady. Yeah, I know. 8:03 p.m. Place shuts at 6. Offices. Come on.
Squad Room continues in a few moments. But first...
Officer!
Well, he must have run up to check the next floor, Scan.
What's he mean, don't know? Don't know what floor the shots came
Well, a building this size, just the night lights on and coming in off his beat. The halls, all these doors, the closed office doors.
Well, he's the patrolman. This beat's supposed to meet us at the entrance when we came in.
Well, he doesn't hear, Scan, and we can't just stand
Fourth
here.
shots, he hangs up. All right, he's checking upstairs. You take this end, I'll make the rest.
Scan! All right, come on, please, Miss Jennison. Now, don't worry, you're safe with us here. Oh, Scan, this is Miss Jennison, the night operator here.
I'm so frightened.
She's the one who reported the shots. I found the officer, Patrolman Laver. He's working the rear. He's checking the back doors.
I've been warned. Working nights in the building here.
Warned?
Warned by whom?
My mother. Mother was always against the job. The building switchboard, I answer and take messages after the day girls go home.
Oh.
It's lonely. All these long halls, locked glass doors. If you walk down these dark halls, they're like eyes. I never come out. Room 22A. That's where
That's a switchboard room, Scan. It's back there, where the lady operates.
You reported the gunfire?
I always lock my door.
Yes, Scan. She reported. She called the officer.
I heard the shots.
Shots?
You mean I didn't hear the shots? I told the officer when he came that I heard.
Now, Miss Jennison, would you please just stay out here in the hall a minute?
Yes. Yes, I'll stay out.
All right, take a look.
Hey. Shot in the head, do you see, Scan?
One shot.
Yeah, the temple, right through the old woman's head.
Yeah, but she said shots. You heard it.
Yeah. You call the coroner technical?
Yeah, phone from in here.
What? You dial direct?
Sure, direct.
Well, that doesn't figure. Switchboard to put calls through, and you're able to dial direct from in here.
Uh-huh.
And shots, she says shots. There's no sign of walls, a window, ceiling.
No, there's no signs. I looked.
There's no signs of a wild bullet, and there's only one slug in this old woman here.
Well, get her in here. No handbag, no identification at all on the corpse. Empty office.
Uh-huh. Well, maybe find out who this dead woman is. Oh, miss.
See?
Yes, will you come in, please?
What? Oh.
It's all right, Miss Jennison.
Grady, get her out.
I've never seen anybody killed before. I'm all right.
Are you sure?
The whole office in here, the works, huh, Libby? As soon as you can. I'll be right down the hall with Grady there.
Yes, sure, miss. A shock.
She looks so terrible.
Now, you don't know, though, who the old woman is, huh? Oh, Scan, she'll be all right.
Well, Libby and the coroner will need a little time in there. Misty, want anything? Coffee, ma'am, and aspirin? There's plenty of men here to run an errand now. Sorry, we explained why we had to ask you to go in there.
I'm all right.
Yes, Miss Jennison's been trying, Scan, to place the old woman.
Trying?
I've seen her someplace.
Someplace?
Well, she explained to me about the phone. You see, some of the offices have their own direct phone line.
Oh, I
The
see.
doctors, Dennis, and we have a few other professional people. They're the main ones go through the board detective for the night service.
Round-the-clock phone service. But you don't know this woman, huh? The old woman?
No, it sounds funny. I work here, but I really am afraid here sometimes nights. I very rarely leave the switchboard. Lots of tenants here I imagine I've never seen.
Uh-huh.
Well, it is a big building, Scan.
I mean, I know it sounds funny. I lock myself in. I bring my own food.
A big building like this, no super, no watchman. Woman here works nights all alone.
Detective,
Yes?
there is a night man.
Who?
Where?
Well, I shouldn't say this.
Say what, man?
The way he acts.
You holding anything back, lady?
He drinks.
What's his name?
Hank?
Hank what?
Hank!
He's supposed to be on duty in here?
This building here, right?
I feel better when I don't see him. That's why I locked the boardroom door.
Well, what do you mean, feel better?
I don't know. Please, I've never seen that old lady before.
You said you weren't sure.
Take me home.
But didn't you tell me you thought you'd seen her before, but you weren't sure?
I've always been afraid of this place. You don't know how many
Now,
nights.
this is a murder investigation, Miss Jennison.
I don't know who killed her. I heard 2 or 3 shots. I was all alone at the board, and everything I say, you try to put words in my mouth.
Just look, miss.
Look, ma'am. Now get a hold of yourself, huh? We're not trying to put words in, but only 2 people were in this whole building when we came. Now, she's dead. We're not trying to do any more than just get a sensible statement.
Take me home.
Now, you heard shots, right? Shots. That means more than one.
Yes.
And you didn't see anyone enter or leave after you came in, that right? And you don't know the old woman we found shot in the office down there, or whose office it is.
All right, what about this Hank, this janitor?
That you're afraid of.
He's my brother-in-law.
Oh, Scan. Now, you sit down, will you? And hands off the desk.
Well, who we got here?
Hands off that desk and the papers. I'm not going to tell you the third time. It's Hank Lord, Scan, the brother-in-law. Lord. Lord. Is that right?
I didn't know it.
Sit down, please.
Hank, huh?
Whatever she said.
Who said?
Said she.
It's not true. Not a word. She's mad. She says I'm no good.
Uh-huh.
I am an honest, upright, and I vote every time it's due.
Ever been arrested?
No.
Where were you at 8 tonight? 8 p.m. Come on. Hold up your head.
Snootful.
Snoot. Tank.
Where'd you get this?
This prime specimen? Yeah. I didn't know. Tuck and Forrester. Come on, fella, now up. There's a police station.
Up in the chair, huh?
You know where you are? A police station, not a bar.
Pickled.
Ooh, to the ears. Oh, Scan, Tucker and Forrester over at the tavern bar. Captain sent them out to look after we couldn't find him at his house, and we got the description from Miss Jennison.
Uh-huh.
He's her brother-in-law, all right, and he's a night janitor of the building. We checked into that. She gave it to us square so far. So you better call down her coffee.
Black, yeah.
Oh, nah.
Nah. This is Scanlon. Yeah, I got a lot of Palooza up here. Couple of containers, yeah, hot, all black.
Nah. I'm awake. Hey, what's all this? Here, you want to ask me something?
We're trying,
The idea?
Hey, see what I am. In a minute, I'll wake up great, ready to go. Sleep anytime, any place, like a cat.
Sleep through shots.
Huh?
38 caliber shots?
That's right, the pistol kind, like put a hole in the old woman's head. Don't know, huh? Don't know a thing about shots in the building, huh, tonight?
Professional building.
Thought you were on duty there nights.
Yeah. 8:03 tonight, uh-huh. The time we care about.
Hey, I'm really sober in shots. You kidding? What shots? What old woman in the head?
Sober, huh?
Yeah. Shots. I didn't hear. Oh, is that why you had those muscle men drag me in?
All right, you see the time?
Yeah.
There, the wall.
Yeah, 9:30. Yeah, the clock.
Interested in 8.
A few minutes after. You, uh-huh.
That's right. 8:03, your whereabouts.
I was down in the furnace room.
Furnace room?
Cellar of the building, basement building.
The cellar of the building?
You didn't hear shots.
You hear nothing when you're down there.
The building was cold.
Cold as ice.
Right.
Now, don't tell us that you were handling coal.
Oil.
Furnace room, huh?
I got other things to do. I say I went down to pump heat.
But you were in the building, huh?
In, right?
My job.
How come you were picked up loaded at the tavern? You always sneak away off the job?
Okay. I'm not going to lie. I snuck one or two.
When did you sneak?
After 9.
After is 59 minutes.
A lot after. I don't know. Must have come on a little sopped up tonight.
Well, coffee's here. I want you to sop some of that up downstairs, and then we're going back to the building.
What, old lady? What shot?
Come on, huh? Body's still there.
Hey, what did my sister-in-law hand you, huh? She mixing me up in something...
All right, come on.
They won't even talk to me. We worked there together nights, but, oh, no. Don't get the wrong idea. We don't get along. Thinks I am not good enough to be a relation. I wouldn't say a thing against her. And don't think you're going to get anything about her out of me.
Come on, huh? The body. Your building. Want to take you back there to look. Closer.
All right, thank you, Liv. Yes, we got the coroner's report, too.
No.
Closer, please. I want you to take a good look.
No. Cover up again.
Oh, Scan.
Just say Grady.
Listen,
You don't know her, huh?
I've been drinking all day. I'm all... Do you have to make me look at her again?
Don't know her, huh? All right, take a seat.
Thanks.
What grade? What did Livy give you? Busy with this.
Well, there were shots. They dug another.
Bad enough being kept here without looking at her.
Outside, yeah.
Yeah, body.
No, leave it open.
Huh?
He's not fooling me. He's all ears. We'll watch him from out here.
Oh, right.
What about technical? Livingston's report on digging another bullet. Where?
Dug one out of the floor under the desk chair pad. That linoleum floor protector back in there?
Second bullet, huh? She said shots.
Yeah, Miss Jennison, yeah.
What else did Livy and the T crew give us?
.38 caliber. We guessed right. Oh, yes, on the woman's hands.
Dead woman's hands?
Yeah, big, heavy fingers, and there were blunted nails and dirt and grime ground in under the skin.
Workwoman?
Livy checked the coroner. Old woman's musculature. Yeah, hard work. Have to be for years. I know it doesn't go with those clothes, that expensive coat, the clothes she's got on. Well, you saw.
All right, okay. She worked hard. Still doesn't tell us who she is or why she wound up dead on the floor of the empty office in there.
We took skin samples, the coroner.
Scrub woman?
Yeah, this building is a possibility. Puts her in here, sure, but why killed and... Oh, no, not with those clothes.
Well, the joker in there says he don't know her, never saw her before. He's the janitor. She was a charwoman, clothes or not.
Well, come on. Yes, you'd have to know her.
All right, hold it. Let's think before we jump.
Hold what? You mean you go for his story? Sure, he admits that he was in here. All right, not in here, but in the building, approximately the time.
All right. We'll try him again, maybe catch him up on the retread. At least we got 2 people admit they were in here.
No love lost. Him and his sister-in-law.
Squad room continues in a few moments, but first...
No, I tell you, no. I never saw her before.
No, huh?
What about this office?
Empty in this desirable building. How come? And no name, just a number on the door.
Didn't see any office available sign hanging outside?
I told you, didn't I tell you 10 times?
Again, huh?
Look, this is the owner's sample office. He used to stay here himself, only now he's sick. And he's just letting it sit till he knows if he's coming back or going south for his health.
How long has he been sick?
I told you, months. Look, there's the phone. Now, pick it up. Here, check.
No, hands off.
It's all right, Grady. Huh? Possible phone prints. And checked ownership list, and the phone's in Haverhill's name.
Well, the calls, how about calls? To and from.
It's an idea. We'll look into that.
Well, you're going to lock me up, or can I go back downstairs to work?
Go ahead.
Huh?
Well, go ahead. You heard the detective.
Well, thanks. No mistake.
And try and take it a little sober for a few days.
Sure. Thanks, advice.
For the tail?
Who's on guard down the hall?
Barney's waiting for the body wagon. Been made third grade.
He sticks like glue. Sick Barney on the shadow. Phone company, you and me, for a rundown on this phone listing. And let's see what the captain's dug up back at the room. Somebody's got to find out who this woman is. Had a few things wanted to clear up, the desk and the room.
Well, it's a break, huh? Well, where'd we leave it?
Car over there.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Sure, it's a break. Livy coming up with prints.
Yeah, and what did Livy make her name?
Oh, it was a Mrs. Anna Hartwig, widow, 77 East 3.
3, Factory District.
Yeah.
Where'd Livy get a set of her prints?
Oh, non-criminal file. Worked here once for the state. You go around, you drive.
Oh, work? What job?
Charwoman scrubbing the state building. Come around, 77 East 3. Drive.
Well, this is one for the books.
Mrs. Hartwig, a widow, lived alone. Door open. You see why?
Huh?
Apartment's had a visitor.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy, you got sharp eyes. This dim hall light. These run-down old houses. Uh-huh. Been forced. Yeah, that lock was forced. It was a poor job.
Find the, this...
Wall switch? Yeah, here, I got it.
Run-down old houses, huh?
Ah.
Nice, huh?
Real nice. Furniture, rugs. Hey, look at that.
Yeah, fancy bar?
Yes, I see the labels.
Her apartment, right?
Yes, Scan. We checked the mailbox. Charwoman, a scrub lady. Yes, I know it doesn't make sense. Boy, she sure lived high style. Remember that coat, the shoes, and the dress that she was wearing?
What do we got here?
You mean had. Forgetting. Look.
Broken door lock? No, I'm not forgetting. Somebody got here first. Ashtray, warm?
What's this look like to you? Cigarettes don't leave this kind of an ash. No, it's cold.
Papers.
Yeah, huh? Ripped into little pieces, ripped and burned. That makes sense. Like this whole setup.
Maybe Livy can read some of these ashes, huh? Under infrared?
Don't count on it. I don't know what we got here. Well, come on, check with whoever runs this house. Might have seen something.
Get Livy down, too. Check that door, physical articles. Maybe you left more of a physical clue here. I'll call the captain. One who broke in figures to be the one who killed.
Scan.
I called the captain, sending somebody down to stand guard.
Get in the RMP car to come up and stand guard this apartment. Meanwhile, Cook, we gotta move.
The captain sent a car down.
Phone company finally made us a check on that empty office phone. No calls out, all calls in.
All calls only in? What's that mean? Phone people know where from?
All local calls. Come on.
Local, huh?
Yeah, the captain rousted the credit bureau big wheel out of bed. He got a credit rating rundown on old Mrs. Hartwig. Big.
O's?
Not a dime, but she spent. Spent big.
Where? So we go where?
To Miss Jennison's, the sister-in-law. Barney shadowed Hank Lord, telling me let him leave the empty office. Headed straight for Miss Jennison's. Banged on her house door, and she wouldn't let him in. Well, Barney kept back, figuring Lord wasn't going to get in, but he did. She finally opened her door. Barney hot-footed it to a call box.
Still over at the sister-in-law's, huh?
Uh-huh. Now, they were the only two in that building at the time, Scanlon. Remember that. The only live ones.
Officer, yeah, what are you in here, huh? In this house? Stand guard Mrs. Hartwig's second floor till the technical crew gets here. Come on, you're right. Sister-in-law is only real live ones we got in this case. Him or her, one or the other.
Or both. That's how it looks, huh?
Squad Room continues in a few moments. But first,
Hey, you hear that?
Can't break in, Brady.
Something sure broke inside.
Go around.
Back door?
Yeah, cover.
Just in case, huh?
Yeah. Police officers, Miss Jennison. Detective Scanlon, are you all right in there? Detective Scanlon, ma'am, want to talk to you. Huh? What, Miss Jennison? What is it?
He's inside.
Inside?
Yeah, what, Scan?
I don't know. Come on. Where? The back? Front? Lead us, huh? We've never been in this house before.
Hello, can you walk? Did you take anything? Say, what's the matter with you? We know your brother-in-law came here.
All right, that's it. Just walk. Show us.
Sure. Come on now, show us.
Keep walking.
The door, Scan. I can't reach it. You get a Scan.
Yeah.
No.
No what?
No, don't.
Wait a minute. Warm, sticky.
Let my hand go.
On your fingers. Open that door, Greg. Get some light in this hole.
Yeah.
Don't come in!
Scan, watch it.
Down.
Knife.
Put it down, Lord.
Don't you come in!
He's out of his mind.
You come in here, I'll...
Put it down, do you hear?
Drop it. All right, Grady, cover me the side, huh?
Out of the way, ma'am.
I'll...
Better.
All right. I dropped it.
Turn, reach.
All right,
Reach.
don't.
Don't, huh?
Don't shoot.
Over against the wall.
Yeah.
Wall.
Yeah.
Turn around front, facing us. You can let your hands down. Now, Miss Jennison, no, don't try to hide your hands behind your back. I know blood when I feel it, even in the dark.
All right, Scan, it's just a small cut.
Tried to knife you, huh?
Well, blood on the knife. I can see it. Now, don't look all around the kitchen. The bread knife down there, it's down on the floor.
Nothing to say, huh?
Just a friendly gathering.
Family get-together, sure. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take you both in.
I didn't do it. He
what?
Suspicion of homicide. It'll hold for now. We think you're both involved.
must have killed her.
Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her.
We're waiting to hear from you.
All right, I'll...
No. Don't say a word. Marion. The kids. Marion, what about her?
Your sister, all you care about. Me? No, hang me. What do you care? I didn't mean to kill her.
Drunken, no good. Never would do a decent day's work. Go to prison. Take me away or get him out of my house.
Take her outside, Grady.
Yes, sir.
Till he came tonight, I didn't know. You've got to believe me, but I don't care about myself, my sister, the children.
Know about what?
The gambling. I didn't know Mrs. Hardwick was a bookie runner. She wasn't any scrub woman. Maybe she did make it honest once. Take me out while he's in the house.
All right, come on, miss. The front parlor. That's it. Now, come on.
Well, you bookie setup, huh? Using the empty office for a drop.
I haven't got the brains to be a bookie. Yeah, Mrs. Hardwick. Where do you think she got the dough for all them...
Clothes and her apartment, too, huh? The fancy inside.
Find out about that.
Broke in, huh? After you shot her?
I didn't shoot her.
No, huh?
All right. The gun was in my hand. I didn't mean to kill her. I was all liquored up, and you saw how I was. Tagged to the ears. Hardwick, yeah. Smart. Scrub woman. You know, she told me the story of her life. Her old man left her gambler. She'd been scrubbing floors years to bail him out. She learned, she told me, how it all worked. Yeah, learned from him, so she got smart.
Smart, huh?
Yeah.
She's set up in it herself.
I had a deal with her, all right. They used the empty office. You had to take her bets. Only, well, she's getting richer, see, and after I pay my bar bill, I'm flat, and I still gotta mop floors, and $20 a week she's giving me. I drink that up in a night. Me, Joe Yokel jerk. Ha! So, last night I asked her for more dough. Sure, I was drunk. I told her I'd toss her out. Or maybe I abused her. I don't know. Maybe I scared her. Only she was tough, see? Real tough, hard. You see her hands?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all of a sudden she opens her bag. See, she yanks out this gun. I jumps and I grabbed it. I guess, only I got it away all right, only I sort of tripped on a desk chair, I think. And
Sorta, huh?
And the gun went off a couple of times, and I look around, dead. There she is, and I'm it.
What did you do with her bag, gun?
Furnace, I got scared, then I figured, well, I knew where she lived. I grabbed an iron bar from the tool room, ran over there and broke in. I wasn't leaving anything to involve me around, and I didn't find nothing except some betting slips. I burned them.
Uh-huh.
I had a drink, hers, had a couple of drinks. So I got back, and you guys, Johnny on the spot, and you questioned me.
Sister-in-law?
No, clean, no, out of it. She never came out of her cubbyhole, the boardroom.
She didn't know.
I was afraid maybe she might have seen or heard. I came over here and she picked up a knife, but I wasn't drunk. You know, she can't stand liquor. I grabbed the knife away. She got cut and well, just a little cut.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, but I didn't kill Hartwig. I mean, you know, the gun. I was drunk and I tripped. I mean, I didn't mean to pull the trigger. No, not me.
Walk, mister. Sure, I know the whole story. Liquor. Liquor and you did it.
Squadron, the true-to-life enactment. Today on duty desk as R.J. Scanlon, Bill Zuckert. James Grady, Chuck Webster. Miss Jennison, Charlotte Manson. Hank, Arthur Cole. Squadron is produced, directed, and transcribed by Win Wright, written by Peter Irving. All names are fictitious. Any resemblance to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. This is Phil Tonkin speaking.
Welcome back. Another well-plotted episode. Not too complex, but it makes the best with a small number of characters with a genuine mystery as to what was going on with the rich, quote-unquote, cleaning woman. Now, if the name Charlotte Manson sounds familiar, she actually was the second actress to play Patsy Bowen on Nick Carter. But even after that, she remained active in radio drama, but also I found an article talking about just the astonishing number of commercials that she did during the golden age of radio. So again, some really solid cast here on Squadron. And we do have one more episode, although that will be one with Win Wright, but we'll bring you to that next week. Alright, well now it's time to thank our Patreon supporter of the day. Thank you to Christine. Christine has been one of our Patreon supporters since November 2018, currently supporting the podcast at the Seamus level of $4 or more per month. Thank you so much for your support, Christine. And that will do it for today. If you're enjoying the podcast, please follow us using your favorite podcast software. And be sure to rate and review the podcast wherever you download it from. We will be back next Tuesday with one more episode of Squadron, but join us back here tomorrow for Dangerous Assignment, where...
Signor Mitchell, you must believe me. I'm most eager to cooperate with your government, but what else can I tell you?
So you made a deal for the machinery with a man known as Gorda.
He came to my office a week ago. He said he'd heard of my misfortune, offered similar machinery for sale.
Similar machinery? How similar, Signor Giovetti?
The same, of course. They hijacked the machinery, but what could I do? I was desperate. I needed the machinery. It would have taken a year for another shipment to arrive from the United States. I could not wait.
So it was a matter of paying Gorda's price or close down, huh? Oh, there's one thing more. The hijacking took place 2 weeks ago.
In Naples, yes.
Yeah, yours wasn't the only shipment lost.
No, I believe that other companies were involved. The police would know about that.
I hope you'll be with us then. In the meantime, send your comments to box13@greatdetectives.net. Follow us on Twitter at Radio Detectives and check us out on Instagram, instagram.com/greatdetectives. From Boise, Idaho, this is your host, Adam Graham, signing off.